Alright, so in this small segment of The View, I've posted so many more responses to The View. I'm very surprised. I had this perception that The View was, just a, a female show. I know it's kind of chauvinistic, but about, little things, and it's very interesting that it actually they seem to be talking about, hence the title The View, their views on uh, pub politics. So it's very nice to actually see the show. But basically, I wanted to talk in this small short about propaganda. Propaganda is, in the dictionary, it's described as a bias or misleading nature that's used to promote or publicize a particular political cause or point of view. So basically, well, we all know what propaganda is. And people arguing that, or Rosie O'Donnell is arguing that the four major networks, one being ABC, is serving up a lot of propaganda, which is somewhat on a few grounds it is true. But I don't want to get into the effects that media has on society. I wrote a thesis, 2 years ago I have here, where I talked about the effects the media does have on society. They have really control of the perception of the American people. Everything we see on TV everything influences us, and just by being on television, you have large control over what people are buying, what people are watching, what people are thinking. And let's just listen in on what Rosie O'Donnell or what this other woman brought up.
The other guy was as bad, the other guy was as bad, he did this. Don't digress as to what the real issue is, and the issue is, but even you worded a war on terror. I think, personally, that is propaganda.
Exactly, Russiagate, thank you!
I don't like the wording of it like that.
Because it makes people into evil and good.
I'm sorry, but the people who left the soldiers on the front line.
Johnny, whatever his name is.
Okay, so basically, they're saying that the war, stating that we're at war on terror, is you're serving up America propaganda. You're creating this perception that we're going to war in Afghanistan, in Iraq, and possibly in Iran. I don't want to go to war with Iran, but that's a new topic. I don't want to talk about that. But it's like saying all the wars now are against terror. And in a sense, I understand where this thought comes from, but it is propaganda, because you're saying that these people are evil and we're going to war for that one reason, and we have to, and it's kind of imperialistic, and it's an ideology that's I guess relevant, but it's not necessarily on all levels right. Major pause right here. Okay, I remember what I was going to say. So, the people, majority, if you take a poll, if you ask people why are we at war with Iraq, and I guarantee you a majority of them will say, oh, we're at war against terror. In all Bush's speeches, he says, we're at war against terror. Terror is the main thing, and blah, 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 blah. But really, I think one of the major reasons why we're at war is basically oil, money, dollar signs. That's what people see. That's what many of the politicians see. For many reasons. Some of them are some good reasons. We want to have lower gas prices, and we want to have, we're dependent on oil, so we need oil. So we have this imperialistic ideology, and we're going for, making Iraq a democracy, and I wouldn't be very surprised if we started controlling more so those oil fields. And basically, I'm trying to say that it is propaganda. Everyone thinks that we're at war because many of these people are terrorists, which is now the notion that everyone has, and that's propaganda right there.